Welcome back to Twin to the Second Power. Today on our Mommy Chronicles, we want to talk about some behavior that we've experienced with our children. So I have 3 children. And, like when you have your firstborn, and as they get older, one of the things people tell you, like, hey, wait till you get to those terrible 2s. And then for my first one, I did not experience those terrible 2s. My second one, though, it wasn't like in the beginning of the 2s, it was closer to the end, right? So she was closer to 3, but still 2s. And can I tell you, like one of the things she started to do is like, when we go to the store, like I noticed like when she wants something, my little girl would just hoop and holler, flat out lying on the floor, screaming, doing the most, right? So I said, okay. And as a mom, like, you're trying to control your kid because you don't want people to look at you like, control your child. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, okay. So I don't give in. I'm not the mom who just gives in because you want something, because you're gonna learn, those learned behaviors become like, oh, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna get what I need. Normalized. So it kept on going and going. And one day I got so frustrated in the store and I got a little crazy. So she started doing, and then I didn't throw myself on the floor, but I was like, Mommy can do my girl froze. Mm-hmm. And she looked at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, yes, sometimes I can get crazy. And she stopped doing it.
Yeah, so for us growing up, when our parents looked at us, I call it like the stare of death, or, the stinking eye. So they looked at you, you know what time it was. If you don't behave yourself, you're going to get spanking when you got home. Mm-hmm. So, of course, it worked for us. So I'm like, let me try it with my kids. I didn't experience the terrible 2s. I think it more so was in the 3s for them. So I stared at them, and you know what? They stared back at me, and they thought it was funny, and I'm like, all right, that's not working. So I started stomping and saying, stop! And they did it right back at me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, that wasn't working. So I had to find alternate ways to correct. And sometimes as parents, you just have to kind of go out on a limb and act crazy that one point when they're acting out, and then they'll recognize, don't mess with this one. She's kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's some of the experience that we've had, a little bit of experience. So mothers, what have worked for you and your children? All right. Thanks for watching. God bless.
God bless.